I never spend a fortune buying it in the first place. So can you see the different philosophies there coming into play? Spend a lot of money up front and plan to keep it for a long time, or don't spend as much money up front but plan to change it over more regularly. You need to do the maths. Okay, so making this estimate of the equipment and resources needed. You may have to design some tests. You might have to design some way of testing the performance of equipment, how it's going to perform under a particular load. And it means you might have to run up some sort of test solutions, so some scenarios to look at. So you may design a small prototype to test out a particular theory that you have of how these computers will cope. And so one of the hard things is to make sure that you test under realistic workloads, not just perfect conditions. Working out the cost of your equipment. Some of the other more hidden costs that you need to be aware of. Who's going to install the equipment? Are your internal staff going to install that equipment, or are you going to hire in subcontractors to do it for you? Now, whichever way you go, it's going to cost you money. Remember, if you hire in external contractors, they're going to charge you to do the job, aren't they? But if you ask your internal IT staff to do the job, you're still paying for it, you're still paying wages, and because unless you're in the very lucky position that you've got heaps of support and everyone's got nothing to do and they're twiddling their thumbs all day, you're going to find that while they're busy installing that new system, they're not doing all the other jobs that you need them to do. So no matter which way you cut it, you're still going to pay for this. You need to think about that. Who's going to test out the installation to make sure it's going to work first time? Is there going to be any downtime in your